But is there something that you've always wanted to do that you haven't done yet?
I mean, there's a ton.
Like what? Maybe pick one or two. What's one or two things?
First and foremost, I want to travel to Europe and explore. I feel like for me, experiences over anything of material value is just what I choose. Like, I want to go experience. I want to go visit. I love to see the world. I love to learn from other people. Like, anytime I go somewhere, I have to go see what the locals are doing. Like, where are they going? What are they eating? What's happening? Because you really get that rich culture and understand how they live versus let's just go to the touristy place, which it's still cool. Don't get me wrong. I mean, especially with the sites, but yeah, visiting Europe, and I just mean like so many places there would be incredible. What about you?
Well, it's interesting that your mind went to that. Mine went to business.
Work?
Yeah. Me and Alyssa, like this is like after the podcast studio, after the real estate business. Down the road, we definitely want to start a business of our own. Whether that's, fashion.
Oh my gosh, 100%.
Or, some sort of product that we're really passionate about, but build like a coffee company or a wine business or a fashion business. So there's something in the future, which could be a year or 10 years from now. I don't know, but that's something that I'm really excited to do. I want to really focus, especially moving into 2022, and Alyssa and I are on the same page here, is we have now laid the foundation for everything that we want to do. And the next step is really starting to add to our business and grow a team. Mm-hmm. Like that is what we've been wanting to do for many, many months, but we're getting closer and closer to making that a reality. But being able to grow a team is going to help everything that we're talking about happen that much faster.
Yeah.
Not in a quick, unproductive way, but just like what it takes to go next level.
Yeah.
So that's what I see. I want the responsibility of being able to run a company. But before even that, getting into some real estate investing, I'm just like really obsessed with like having a handful of things going on, having multiple sources of income so that you're not locked into just one thing, because how we knew even in the acting business, I think that was one of the benefits of not being like for us in the traditional corporate America is I feel corporate America sometimes can feel a little more safe, even though you've heard stories of downsizing and things happening. But if you are a good employee and you work really hard, you can build a 10, 20, 30, 40 year career somewhere. Right. Being an actor, you set yourself up for just like craziness. And I never liked the feeling of just like, if I ever get fired or I can't book something, what do you do? So at an early age, I always started thinking like, well, how else can we have money so that I'm not reliant just on that job or not just on the podcast or just on real estate, but like investing in a fashion brand, like all these different avenues, I think creates less stress knowing that your bases are covered multiple times over.
100%.
But I'd like to go to Europe too.
But when it comes to other business aspirations, everything you said I agree with. And I think for me, number one would be fashion. Having our own fashion line, being able to design, like that is a true deep passion of mine. I'm obsessed. So I think that would be quite a fun adventure.
I want to do like a wine or something, but there's also just so many more regulations when it comes to like a consumable,
right?
Especially alcohol, like the red tape, like something when it comes to like clothing, there's nothing you're putting on or in your body like a topical,
right?
It's clothes.
Right.
So the only thing, as long as it's good quality and it ships on time, as long as it fits, there's no issue.
Of course.
You can ship it to all around the world very fast. So I'm thinking of that, but it's whatever we're going to be passionate about. And we'd be passionate about both.
Oh, I definitely agree. And it's funny when you think about it, because even something like tequila, which I love tequila, but that part of the market has some heavy hitters in it when it comes to people like George Clooney, The Rock, Kylie Jenner, and then now her half-brother, Brody Jenner, came out with a tequila bubbly. So,
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
So it's just interesting to see what all these people do. But I just think when there's something you're passionate about, especially, if it is clothes, if it is alcohol, the thing I like about the alcohol experience for creators is you get to go and really explore and find like the best.
It is. And,
it's a lot of work though,
but also too with clothing, there's a million, if not a billion clothes designers. So it doesn't really
but
matter.
They ain't us, baby.
But the thing is that I think the economy and the way we purchase is changing. So even if we don't need our tequila in the grocery store. If you build a big enough brand and you do marketing correctly, people are buying direct anyway.
Yeah.
So everyone who has any sort of notoriety or are building brands are going online and they're just shipping directly.
Yeah.
Like Gary Vee sold his wine brand. He never had it in stores.
Yep.
So it's just the connection that you're making with people around the world. If you can make funny commercials and it can go viral, you'll sell out. So that's what the world's turned to.
Who I saw sold her brand today for first time in 21 years was the Spanx CEO. What's her name?
Sarah Blakely.
Sarah Blakely. Yeah, she had said, people would always ask me, when are you going to sell it? When are you going to sell it? Because this was like a labor of love for her. She started it when she was so young. And at the end of the day, she goes, I'll know when it's time to sell. And basically what I got from the gist of her post was that they're really looking to go global. So they're partnering up with this other company that has the resources to do that. However, her ultimate goal is always going to be to elevate women, and that she's done that so beautifully. Like, you don't understand the brand of Spanx, what it does for women. Like, Spanx is the best. Even their leggings, like, it just holds your body in this different light, and it looks so incredible. And she still has, like, quite a bit of a share in the company, but she's selling it. So everything happens in life. You evolve, you grow, things change, but for her, it was meant to be. So, I don't know, just a little side note.
I love it. I think it's fun. It's just fun to build something.
Yeah.
And the same thing in entertainment. There's going to be things we do in entertainment. So it's just, but right now, those are just fun goals.
Sure.
But we can't get caught up in those lofty goals. It's like, what can we do today to keep pushing towards what we need to do and focusing on producing great podcasts, growing our podcast,